Good morning, students. Welcome to the round two briefing. Today, we'll be reviewing the good works that have come out between the 19th of September to 24th of September. So, one of the topics that were given is to create a mask with the materials that were listed. So, this is one of the takes by Manas Chowdhury. I think it's pretty neatly done. It looks very futuristic and quite interesting. Good job, Manas. So Karishma Rathod has given her own take of revealing the identity of the person on the mask. So one of the issues with the mask is that your face is covered and you do not know. So this is an interesting concept and good job, Karishma. Sania Asif has come up with a new way of using the mask. So basically attaching the mask with some clips onto the headgear and neat presentation, neat photograph, Sania. Good job. Arvind has done something very interesting, simple, interesting, which looks quite striking and seems like the mask will be in place and you can move your head whichever direction you want to. Interesting work, Arvind. Manasvi has tried to solve a problem with a regular mask and using goggles. The goggles get fogged up. So she has designed the mask in such a way that the fogging can be reduced. And nice execution as well, Manasvi. Nice job. Shreya has come up with a mask, a skeleton mask. Quite interesting. Could be quite popular with the teenagers and the kids, and probably the Halloween season that is coming up. This could be in good demand. IPSITA Praveen has come up with an interesting concept. So this is a combination of the mask and gloves and the protective film that he's showing here. It changes the color if the cyber particle fall on it. So it's a way to understand that it's a time to replace the mask. Okay, so good thought process. And one of the best works uh, that has come out is done by Shraddha. She has created a mask. So, in terms of its geometry, its shape, etc., it looks quite sophisticated and very nice. And she has also given a mechanism where the mask can be attached to the cap or so something on the head. So it can be attached. So it need not be looping through the around the ears. It's a great idea, and also the choice of colors that you have used and the way the geometry of the mask has been worked out all came out really nice, and it looks like a professional, like a product. Okay, so it has that kind of a potential. So great job, Shraddha. Now I would like to highlight something. So Subhashini has done this mask, but she has also done some beautiful work with paper before. So she has explored X forms and using different techniques, creating a shape with paper using different techniques and etc. But what is happening is that is those exercises of fundamental exercises are not translating into the actual product that she's trying to do. Like for example, if you see the cap, which was done with paper. Okay, so it looks all quite crumpled and not so neat at all. So she could have actually used one of these techniques, probably X forms, or probably thin strings, or maybe thick strings, and create a very nice looking headgear. right? So the point I'm trying to make here is whatever you're learning in the basic fundamental classes, those have to be translated into your final work in the advanced classes. Advanced classes are nothing but the exam questions that we are doing. All right. So please try to consciously use those techniques when that particular material is given to you in the question. Otherwise, there will be a huge disconnect. Like you see, a huge disconnect. So she has done the basic exercises very nicely, but then when it comes to the final question that she's trying to attempt, it's no match. Okay, so Subhashini, and of course all of you, please keep in mind that the fundamentals that you're learning has to be translated into your final work. So IPSITA Praveen has again come up with a fidget spinning flower bracelet plus sanitizer. It's part of the toy. So I like the way she has used rubber bands to create this handband, and then she has used cloth, and probably there is wire inside, so it makes it more rigid, and it can be used as a fidget spinning toy. So good job. Ashwin has explored the straw. So Ashwin has come up with some animals. Good job, Ashwin. Tamanna has used different techniques to create some interesting elements. Good work, Tamanna. Arva has also explored straw, and she has made some interesting work. And I really love the way that you have drawn these little doodles on the sheet, and then you have added the fish to make it like a context, create a context. So very creative approach, Arva. Nancy, good job. Again, exploration with straws, good looking. Adya has created this interesting boat with a few animals uh, on the boat. Everything done with straws, and I see that it has come out very neatly. There are no joints seen. So please continue your work like this, Adya. And I also like the structure that you made there. So Nitya has created water sea animals with fish and squid and etc. So quite interesting, nice composition also, Nitya. Anushi has created these structures. I like the way she has come up with these earrings with the fringing method, right? And she has also created few objects. So a starburst and a house using stacking method. Good job, Anushi. Joanne has also explored, and the outcomes are also pretty good. Joanne, good job. Kritidhara has explored wire, and she has done these nice, remarkable wire models. So, Kirtidhara, I only suggest that when you are working with the wire, ensure that the stiffness of the wire, basically the wire, the tension of the wire is neat and smooth. So what I mean is, like for example, this particular line could have been straight, but it has become a little wobbly because you're not given enough attention. Even here, this looks a little wobbly. So it is a little practice that will help you to create stiff looking wire models. Okay. Nista, good job. Um, I think you have got control of the wire, how you are bending it, etc. So that's all. Good job, Nishta. Right. So a very interesting work by Shreya. So she has used the wire and created certain objects. So here, the strap of the slipper. It's quite interesting, but you could have also considered the space between the strap and the slipper, so such that a foot can actually go and sit there, right? So when you're making some practical objects like this, ensure that whatever model you're making are also practical in nature. But good approach. And Sania has explored with wire, with a rope, thread, okay, and she has made a carrot, and also she has written few letters. So good job, Sania. Right. So all the students for whom they are new to the session and they do not know where to find the materials, there is a DQ help desk cheat sheet. So please access this cheat sheet. You can type in this in the browser, and then you can actually see two links, for one link for NID, another link for NIFT. So click on the link and you get a detailed list of materials that you need to buy. So buy them and keep them at home so that you can easily access them whenever you need. And please use a cutting mat wherever you are. Unless you have a glass top, you should be having this cutting mat. You should be using a cutting mat to cut all the materials that you are doing. Okay. The outcomes of material handling, please ensure, keep in mind that the idea and execution are top priority. The joints need to be clean and neat. The joints should not be visible, and understand the material properties to manipulate them nicely. And whenever you're having interactions online, so please switch on your video during your faculty interactions, and please proactively interact and clear your doubts. Please don't wait for faculty to come to you. You raise your hand and then get the attention of the faculty and get your work reviewed. So the first 2 hours are for the tasks and the last 1 hour is for the feedback and discussion. And today we are exploring rubber band and toothpicks. Last class was straw. And you can also see the schedule. So we have basic classes. And once you finish these basic classes, which are repeated in these respective dates. So today is 25th September, right? So, right. So, yeah, so the thing, it is either rubber band or thread, string, or rope. So please, okay, you'll be briefed in the class. All right. So we will be following this particular method of following the fundamental classes. Okay, if you miss any particular class, let us say you have missed a straw, which happened on 18th of September, right? So you should be getting the chance to work on it on 27th of November or 12th of Feb. So the chart goes like that. Okay, fine. Um, so all the first class students, so once this briefing is done, so we'll be opening up the breakout room. So all the first class students for today's session, you please remain in the main room. And all the students who are doing the material handling basics, please go to the material handling basics rubber band room, and the others can go to NID and NIFT rooms. All right. So with that, all the best. Please continue doing great job. Your work is quite inspiring, and you're all doing great job. So please continue the good work. Thank you so much.